people's relationship with it is very interesting. I can't remember many other films where when people come up to you, they talk about the characters' names, not the actors who are playing them. I mean, they remember the actors who are playing them, but they don't define it as, oh, that part that Tom Cruise played, or that part that Leonardo DiCaprio played, or they just remember the names. They talk to you as though they know these people. They talk about Begbie and Spud and not just one name. And they're weird names as well and not that easy to remember. So they have a kind of personal relationship with it, which is wonderful. And the idea that that friendship, which is fractured by the end of it, they might be forced back together again, which is the premise of Irving's novel, Porno, but after a 10-year gap. We decided we've done it, and it'll be a 20-year gap. And it's not really based on Porno. The instinct of bringing them back together comes from there. But otherwise, it's a very original script by John Hodge, the guy who wrote the original adaptation of Trainspotting. There was a bit of hesitancy amongst us all that, we better make a half-decent job of it, otherwise we'll get killed, and rightly so. Because when you have that kind of relationship with it that people have, that the audience have with it, they're going to crucify you if you kind of just turn in a version for the money or whatever like that.
I'll be at the front of the line.
Yeah, they'll feel betrayed, and rightly so. We worked on a script originally about 10 years ago, which we all felt wasn't good enough. I didn't even send that one to the actors because I knew they wouldn't do it, because they are also savagely protective of it. But when I sent them this, I thought this script was so good, I sent it to them and they all agreed. That was enough reason for us all to gather again and to try and make a half-decent reflection on the original, really, because it's a film in its own right, and it kind of lives in the shadow in an interesting way of the original film.
Do you know what the title's going to be?
We're mentioning constantly T2 in the hope that James Cameron will become so familiar with that idea that he won't challenge it in the law courts, but we don't know yet.